Hey guys, and welcome to our next video.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
So today's topic is going to be our own Disney vacation tips and tricks.
Yeah, to make your vacation go as smoothly as possible, make sure you can, use your time as much as possible, and that you don't, miss out on stuff.
So you want to go with number one?
Yeah. So our first one is to pack sunscreen and bug spray. Now, you're going to Disney World, Disneyland. You're like, oh, I'm gonna get my tan on. Pack sunscreen.
Definitely.
Yeah, and put it on.
Yeah.
If you pack it, you should use it.
You should.
You probably take, put it on in the morning. If it's during the summer, you're gonna probably have to put it on midday. Maybe again after you go on Splash Mountain or another water ride.
Unless you have really good sunscreen that's like waterproof.
Yeah.
Which I think I've heard, it's not sponsored, this is not sponsored. Sunbum, I heard. Tim Tracker uses it.
Okay.
I was watching his videos the other day.
But make sure you put it on throughout the day.
Yes.
But yeah, not only just put it in the morning, put it on throughout the day. So that way, you're not you don't go to the parks one day and then the next day you don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to touch anything. You don't want to do anything. You don't get chafed, on your arms or your legs or anything like that. So it makes your whole vacation uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And bug spray too.
Yeah.
Because there's viruses going around through mosquitoes. There's it's a humid climate, so there's lots of bugs in there, especially in the winter time. They like to vacation too in the winter.
Oh my god.
Go down there.
Oh,
What?
You're cute.
What? Everybody likes to go down to Florida, in the winter season.
And so do mosquitoes.
Yeah, they're snow bugs.
But and also bug bites suck. Like bad.
Yeah, it makes your trip more uncomfortable.
Yeah. So our second tip is to plan out your fast passes as soon as you can. If there's a specific ride that you want to go on that is very popular, for example, Mine Train or the Frozen ride at Epcot.
Or the new Avatar rides.
Yeah, or the new Avatar rides that are like over 5-hour wait.
Yeah, you'll want to make sure that you get your fast pass in.
Yeah.
Look at your times. If you're booking the trip in advance, I think you get up to 6 months or
I think about 6 months.
180 days or something like that. If you're an annual pass holder, you get a certain time period. Or if you're just going on a whim, you still can plan it out. And with the fast passes, if you plan them off earlier in the day, you can go to those stations or on your My Disney Experience app and put in new fast passes for later in the day.
Yep.
So choose wisely when you're choosing your fast passes.
Yes.
Get the ones that you really want. That's more important.
Yeah.
But if you're able to get the ones that you want, get the ones that you want early in the morning.
Yeah, and I don't know if they still do it now, the tier system.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do that. I don't know if they...
there are like 3 buckets or something like that.
There's like 3 of them, I think, for like Epcot.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't get on like Soarin' and Test Track. Like you had to finish one to get the other, some kind of thing. But do your research.
Yeah, take a look at like the wait boards that they post.
Yeah.
Like the pictures or on the app. What kind of ride times you're looking at, the wait times you're looking at. And that way you can kind of make those decisions a little bit easier. But priority is the ones that you want to do.
Yeah.
Don't just choose the ones with the longest wait ride, because if you don't want to do those rides, there's no point.
Yeah, definitely. It's what you want to do. So don't just be like, oh, this is a popular ride, so I'm gonna go on it. If you don't like it, don't go on it.
Next one is if you are taking the Magical Express, which you may not get your suitcases right away.
Yep.
Put into your carry-on, bathing suits, some kind of toiletries, especially if you're like arriving like late at night.
Yeah.
Like you may not get it till.
Well, I don't think Disney Express takes. Yeah, but yeah, you get the gist.
Get the toiletries. Put some change of clothes. No one really loves what they feel like in their clothes after being in the airplane. You know,
or in a car for a certain amount of hours with a certain somebody.
yeah, but
Just kidding.
you're ruining my advice here. But put like a bathing suit, that way you can kind of take advantage of the hotel pool until your stuff arrives. You know, that way you're not just like waiting in the room or, you know, not, you know, using that time as wisely.
Yeah.
You know, bathing suit, change clothes, really important.
Yep. Our next one is pack an empty bag for souvenirs if you are like me. I buy a boat ton of stuff.
Yeah. Her suitcase is shaped like a boat, so it's a boat.
Well, I can't say the other kind of word. But yes, if you buy a lot of stuff, if you like to buy souvenirs, definitely pack an extra bag. That's one of my tips.
Or
you can buy a bag.
that was not going to be my suggestion. My suggestion was going to be to
Vera Bradley or Dooney and Burke.
was to leave space in your bag. You know, put enough space for that one item that you really want and nothing else. You only get one thing.
No.
That's not gonna fly.
That's not me, because I always overpack.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, I always do.
She also brings like a suitcase of pins to trade.
It's not a suitcase.
A binder.
It's a binder.
Somebody set off the security.
Yeah, funny story. It's not that long of a story, but yeah, I got pulled over at TSA on our honeymoon.
For having
too many pins in my carry-on.
Binder, your satchel.
I had like a binder, a satchel, and like 4 lanyards filled with pins. And it was coming home from our honeymoon. So don't pack your pins in your carry-on.
Don't pack that many.
Don't pack that many.
Okay, our next advice is to pack comfortable shoes. You are going to walk.
Yep.
You are going to be on your feet. You are going to have to stand at the end of the long day and, you know, watch the parade, watch the fireworks, watch the light show. You're going to be on your feet.
Yes.
And if you do not pack comfortable shoes with like insoles and like the air gels and all that, you are going to feel it. Maybe not the first day, maybe not the second day,
But the third day you will.
some day on that trip, you are going to be, you know, put the tracker on your
Fitbit
or your pedometer or your phone. You are going to be walking.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of steps. There's going to be a lot of strenuous steps because they do have some steep hills.
Yeah.
Some gradual hills.
Some gradual hills,
Yeah.
but
And you're going to be walking up steps and you're going to be walking around. So you're going to be on your feet.
yeah, and if you like give somebody a running hug and you're wearing flip-flops, I'm not going to tell you in detail, but yeah, that happened to me.
That's pretty much the gist of the story.
Yeah.
That's the toll of that story.
Ha 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 ha, because I almost broke my toe.
You're just full of fun stories.
I am!
Fun Disney stories
I
that
could just keep going.
everybody else is learning from your mistakes.
Yeah, don't do what I do. Like Andrew's terrible tips.
You're not terrible tips, you're life lessons.
I'm a life lesson.
Yeah.
Don't do as I do. So our next one is make dinner reservations as soon as you can, especially if it's for a popular restaurant or a restaurant that has limited availability, like limited seating, kind of like Le Cellier.
Yeah, or ones that like have like you're going to do like the fireworks like
Yes.
around the the World
dessert.
Showcase. If you're doing like a booking on like the UK or anything.
Cruise or something,
Yeah.
or like a dessert party or something like that.
Yeah, those have limited spaces, and if you really want to do it, you know, make sure you. It's the same thing with the fast passes.
Yeah.
You know, some people don't want to do sit-down restaurants. Some people just want to do, you know, all the quick service and get as many rides as possible. But some people, you know, 1 day, 2 days, or something like that. It's nice to have a nice sit-down restaurant.
Mm-hmm. And you're not just limited to the restaurants in the parks. You can also go to the other resorts as well, like Grand Floridian. A lot of those restaurants you do need a reservation for. Like, was it Narcosis and Victoria and Albert? I think is limited.
Yeah.
I think I could be wrong.
I sat down at the little bar just by myself. Yeah.
While he was on a work trip, taking pictures.
Yep. And sending
them to me. Look at where I am.
Just teasing her.
Teasing me so much.
Yeah, watching the fireworks by myself. Who would ever do that?
I don't know, Andrew. Who?
Good, terrible tip of the day. Okay. Is that it for reservations? Yeah. Our next one is if you're in like the second day in the Magic Kingdom, great time to go on the rides or the attractions is during the fireworks and the parades. Especially in like the summer times and like the busy periods, there's 2 parades nightly, there's the 2 fireworks shows sometimes. You don't have to see both of them. You can, nothing stopping that. But it's also a really good time to go on to the rides, get on those really popular rides so that you can get an extra ride in.
Especially if you're going to the same park twice or 3 times during your trip, however long you're staying there. Like if you're going to Magic Kingdom like 3 times, you can see the fireworks show like once or twice.
Yeah.
And like the other days, oh, I've already seen the fireworks, so let's go on Mine Train.
Yeah.
That line was really long during the day, or the ride was broken down and it's now back up.
Yeah, the lines do drop significantly during those times.
Yes.
People start like sitting down and getting ready for the parades. People want to wait. People aren't getting into the park because they're stopping on Main Street. Good time to go.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Our next one would be to pack water bottles in your not your carry-on, but your park bag.
Yeah.
It helped us out a lot. We even bought like those small, like Dasani kid-sized water bottles from like Walmart, and we just pop 2 of those in our bag each day, and
yeah, you can fill them up really, really easily.
yeah, they have plenty of water fountains around the park.
Don't
too.
take up too much space. You can always get a refill from like one of the quick service restaurants. Get some ice water, put it in there. Just
And the way ice water is free.
Yeah, another tip. There you go. Secret tip within the tip.
Yes. But they're not like the big sizes anymore.
No.
I think they're the small.
That's okay.
The small kid size, but that's okay. It's water.
You go past the Liberty House? It's the fish place by Haunted Mansion. Because sometimes Harbor House. There we go. We go past Harbor House and they have a couple sometimes during the day, like during the hot times, they have like someone standing out front with
the water.
With water. So you don't even have to. You just have to take a couple steps out of your way.
Yeah.
And that way you're not getting dehydrated. You're not gonna have to take those times of rest throughout the day to sit down and cool off.
Yeah.
And you really want to make sure that you're able to enjoy your trip.
Yeah, because especially if you're going during the summer months, it gets hot. It's hot and the humidity is very high, and you want to stay hydrated.
Yeah.
You want to stay cool as much as possible. Just keep drinking your fluids.
Yeah, it's
but
really
not soda.
Yeah, it's really easy to get soda.
Yeah.
If you're on the dining plan or if you have the resort mugs, you're like drinking like 2 cups of soda at night, 2 at 1 at lunch, 1 at dinner. It's a lot of soda. So having water throughout the day
is better for you. And I'm a soda fanatic.
Yeah. Our next one is to enjoy your resort. There is a lot of stuff at all the resorts to go to check out, to walk around. Pop Century has the waterfront art of animation that you can kind of walk around. It's nice, if you're a runner, you can go jogging in the morning. They have nice pathways that are easy to run through. Arcades for kids and kids of all ages. They have just great services that a lot of times you just don't think about because you're so focused on going to the parks and making those memories that way. But the simplest things can make your memories too.
And like taking the theming of the rest of the resorts too. Like each resort is themed differently, and if you have also not sponsored the Hidden Mickey's book or the Hidden Mickey's app, which I have both. But there's Hidden Mickey's around your resort too.
That's a good. That gets to a point to talk about the hidden Mickeys too. To take the time to not just rush from ride to ride.
Yeah.
You know, if you're on a 7-day vacation, you know, if you're going to the parks twice, do all the rides that you really want to do one day, and then, you know, one of the other days just, you know, walk leisurely from ride to ride, take in the atmosphere of where you are. I mean, a lot of times when you take on these big vacations, you're so focused on getting as much value, you know, because you think that the ride and the attractions are what's going to demonstrate how much value you had. You know, I did everything at Disney World, but you know, the value can be in just, you know, having a good time.
Yeah. That
could be the real value, and that's hard to remember sometimes.
And that leads us into our last tip. Take as many photos and videos as you can. Stay off the cell phone, stay off Facebook, Twitter, like catch up with people. What are they doing at home? Enjoy your time on vacation. Post your pictures on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and like, hey, I'm here, I'm in Disney. Yay!
you know, one photo in the morning saying I'm going to this park, or you know, this is what we're gonna do today. But it's almost as good after the trip to you know, have 100 photos of what you actually did and to look back at all the good times that you had, rather than posting, you know, 20 photos throughout the day onto your social media. You can take the 100 photos, the 100 videos. You can do the photo pass. You know, you don't have to buy the pictures from them, but you can get them to take the pictures for you.
Yep.
You know, they choose their spots because those are where people are taking their photos. They are professional or semi-professional photographers, so they know what to do, and they're willing to help you. So.
And they also have that memory maker, like the photo package that you can purchase of all your photos. I don't know specific packages. We've never done it, but if you're into that kind of stuff, go for it. If you want to remember stuff, then, you know, just have those like physical pictures in your hands, you know, or on your computer. I think they send it to you in a file or something like that. But
yeah, well, that's it for our tips for your next Disney vacation, coming from two experienced Disney vacationers and Disney parksers. But you know, there's also other tips that are available from other people. If you that, you know, it's your trip. You know, don't listen to everything we say, but you know, do the trip that you want to do. But just remember that it is a vacation. Yeah. I think that's the big thing. You know, everyone forgets that it's a Disney vacation, and you should enjoy it. You know, you're not at work. You're not at school. Your kids aren't at school.
You're away from reality.
Yeah.
You're escaping reality.
You're separating yourself. From, you know, all the things because you want to have a good time.
So don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We did post something a couple of days ago that we are doing something Disney related. I'm not going to say what it is. If you want to find out, go to our Twitter page and follow us, and you'll see what we're doing. And I'll give you a hint. It's Disney related.
And be sure to like this video if you found our tips useful, or if you have some tips of your own, send us a comment, and other people can check those out. And subscribe to our channel because we do post videos regularly on Mondays and Wednesdays. And that's it for this one.
Yeah, so see you guys in the next one.
Bye.